O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Ahurquit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Welcome to this deep dive. So for centuries, contacting your holy guardian angel meant locking yourself in a desert cave.
Yeah, fasting for 18 months, total isolation.
Right. But today's mission is exploring this radical manual on esoteric architecture. Specifically, we're looking at Protocol 2 from Damon Brand's Magical Destiny.
Which is such a highly accessible, a psychological framework for contacting that angel based on the sources you provided.
It really is. I mean, historically, you needed that grueling Eber Rollin operation. But now, it is all about seamlessly integrating vulnerability into your mundane life.
Yeah, standing in line at the grocery store, basically. No robes, no wands.
Okay, let's unpack this because, since we aren't fasting in a cave, how do you actually trigger this connection?
Right, the mechanics are totally different.
And is it really okay to bother an angel with, materialistic problems? It feels a bit like calling a CEO to fix a paper jam.
I love that comparison. But what's fascinating here is that the text addresses that exact hesitation head on. The core rule is that the angel grades sincerity, not morality.
Wait, so they don't care if it's a quote-unquote spiritual need?
Not at all. You don't have to manufacture some worthy need just to impress the entity. The source uses this great art student analogy. Say you have two students who both want a $5,000 camera.
Okay, sure.
Student A buys it, but uses the gear to procrastinate. It's just a barrier to avoid actually working. That is a distracting desire.
Oh, right, because they're hiding behind the equipment.
Exactly. But student B buys the exact same camera and immediately starts shooting a documentary. That is a sincere need because it expands their output.
Wow. Okay, so if a new TV genuinely fulfills you, that counts as a sincere need. The angel is almost functioning as a psychological mirror.
Completely.
You're forced to strip away your own perfectionism and analyze your actual motivations before you even ask. It sounds a lot like modern psychology, honestly.
That is spot on. The text actually uses a bicycle analogy to explain this friction. Finding balance comes from being unbalanced at first. You just have to get on and fall off.
Right, your nervous system learns the somatic feedback. You kind of lean into the wobble instead of being flawless.
Exactly. And this introduces the bizarre contradiction of Protocol 2. The purpose isn't actually to get results.
Wait, really? Then what is the point?
The act of asking is the magic. It builds the tether. Unlike traditional magic, where, desperation is considered toxic.
Because it radiates lack, usually.
Right. But here, desperation is totally acceptable. By externalizing your anxiety, you're handing this overwhelming burden to an unconditionally supportive entity.
Which functions exactly like narrative therapy.
Yes. You stop identifying as the problem itself. And neurologically, you activate your reticular activating system.
The brain's filtering mechanism.
Exactly. You suddenly spot solutions you would normally miss because your panic was blinding you.
You're literally rewiring your perception just by asking.
Yeah.
But to bring this directly back to your everyday routine, what is the operational secret here?
It is the next room construct. You don't need a formal closing ceremony. You simply make a silent request in your mind.
Just in your head. No speaking out loud.
Yeah, just silently. But you have to adopt the exact feeling that someone is in the adjacent room. They are out of sight, but definitely listening to you.
Oh, I like that. You just state what you need with that certainty.
Keep it brief, and then immediately return to your ordinary life.
Which completely shifts the landscape of how we process our own struggles. So, I will leave you with this final thought to mull over. If the true magic lies entirely in the vulnerability of asking, rather than the manifestation itself, how might silently externalizing your heaviest burden today instantly reshape the reality you experience tomorrow?